Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel Kavita Game Dev for Unity tutorials on beginner series. In the last video, we covered what Unity is and how to install it. Now let's open the Unity and get familiar with the default interfaces you will see every time you start a new project. So in the last video, we created the 2D project. Now I'm creating a 3D. Here I'm using Unity 6 version. So when you open Unity first time, it gives you a default layout with several windows already arranged on screens. Let's go through them one by one. Now it's compiling the scripts. We'll wait for it. So first we'll go through the scene view. Right in the center is the scene view. This is where you will spend most of your time creating and editing your game world. You can move the camera around, add objects, and design your levels here. I'm just giving you a simple example over here. So here I'm moving the camera. You can see the game object. Now on the left side, you will see the hierarchy window. Here you can see the list of the objects which is used in current scene. For example, by default, here you can see main camera, directional light, and global volume object. While explaining the scene view, I have added this cube. So whenever you create a new game object, they will also appear in this list. For example, this cube. Next to the scene tab, there is a game view. This shows what your players will actually see when. So think of it as a final preview window while the scene view is your editing space. The cube viewer added here and you have positioned your camera. So according to your position of camera, you can see your object in your preview window, which is your game view. And then on the right hand side, there is an inspector window. Whenever you select something in the hierarchy, its properties will shown up here. For example, if I click main camera, I can adjust its position X, Y, Z. Also, I can adjust their rotations and camera setting in the inspector. There are multiple different settings are over here, depend on the game object you are selecting. This is just an intro video on interfaces, so I'm keeping it simple and crisp. In the upcoming video, we will definitely go deeper into the each component settings. So down at the bottom, there is a project window. This is your library for all project files like scripts, models, scenes, settings, texture, sounds, and prefabs. Think of it as a file explorer for your Unity projects. You can also create the new folders, rename it, and you can add different type of scripts, materials, then animations, audios, scenes you can create. I'm just giving you an example. So create scripting, Monobeer script, sample script. Next to the project window, there is a console window. This is where Unity shows error messages, warning, logs from your scripts. If something doesn't work, this is the first place you should check. So inside the console, you have this clear, collapse, error, pause, and the editor option. So clear is used to clear your debug logs. Collapse, if there is a repetitive logs were happening, it will be collapsed and it will not show, it will just show the number of how many times it is occurring. Then error pause, if you enable this and the error will come up, the project will pause. Now let's look at the toolbar at the top. On the left hand side, there are the tools for moving, rotating, positioning, scale tool, rect tool, and the transform tool. And also there is one more view tool. These let you test your game. And on the right hand side, you will see some services tab, manage services, which having the package manager. Inside the package manager, there are different version in project, Unity, registry, my assets. So Unity give multiple default packages which you have to install depending on your application or your requirements. And in project, whichever you have already installed, you can see here. Then another option, which is the layout control. You can customize your Unity editor. Now the best part of the Unity is you can customize your layout. You can drag these windows. Like if I'm, for example, I'm dragging this scene to the right side, dock them or even move them to the another window, like to another monitor. If you can completely, like you can separate this window from Unity editor, you can keep on this on another monitor for the better usage. And if you ever want to go back, if you ever want to go back and reset your layout, so just go to default, reset all layouts and continue. It will come back to your default layout. You can save your own layout also. So here are so many options: 2 by 3, 4 split default. Then you can save your own layouts. And that's the default Unity interface explained. Now you know what each main window does: scene, hierarchy, game, inspector, project, console, and toolbar. In the next video, we will actually create our first game object and start experimenting with components. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so you don't miss it. See you next time.